Hi everyone, welcome back to WHU TV. My name is John, your host as always, and I hope you're all doing well as I always do under these difficult circumstances. Good, you can hear me. I'm glad everything's working perfectly fine. Rock and roll, rocking, loving it. Hope everyone's that's watching is all good. So let's, as always, guys, let's just jump straight into the shout out for the channel sponsor, 3retro.com. Please click the link in the description below that will take you directly through to the West Ham section of their website, where you can purchase some really nice retro gear, guys, as you can see from the icon up here. I hope you're all doing well and having a good time, but also, guys, there's also Admiral and Umbro West Ham colour inspired track jackets, polo shirts, sweatshirts and t-shirts in the link as well, so go check those out. Any purchases made through the link in the description below, the commission that the channel would normally be getting, I'll be donating on to Irons supporting food banks. So of course, guys, as always, grab yourself a decent shirt for Christmas, of course, and there you go. So guys, I hope everybody's okay and has had a good week. Let's have a look to say Sheena, welcome, Tony as well, and TSC, of course. Good to see you all, and good to see the other few people that are currently watching this live but aren't yet to comment. So as always, guys, let's crack on straight away with the team sheet. So in goal is one change for West Ham, is Fabianski in goal, Soufal, Balbuena, Ogbonna and Creswell, Soucek, Rice, Bowen, Fornals, Benrahma and Allaire. So it's looking like we're going for a 3-4-3 at the moment. On the bench is Randolph, Johnson, Fredericks, Noble, Dawson, Snodgrass and Lanzini. So interesting. Right. So with Leeds, as predicted in the preview, they've gone for a 4-1-4-1. Which is Meslier, Dallas, Ayling, Cooper, Ilowski, Phillips, no relation before anybody asks, Diaz, Beloli, Rodrigo, Klitsch, Harrison, and Patrick Bamford up front. On the bench is Poveda, Ocampo, Roberts, Casilla, Helder Costa, Hernandez, Struick, and Shackleton. So, guys, give me your predictions for this, knowing those two team sheets. I mean, obviously, this is a game that we haven't. This is a side that we haven't played for a long time, especially in the Premier League. But as you guys know, as you guys can see from the bottom down here, now we have a new team. We have a new scoreline that's up and running. As always, so as you guys know, I always try and improve things for you all the time, and this here we go. So you got the proper score line. This is real time as well, for that matter. It's not as bad as the website I was using. No disrespect to the people that supplied that previous scoreboard, I should say, but yeah, it's a bit more reliable than the other one, and as a result of it, yeah, we're going good. We're doing good. Nice to see. There's always a Man United Herbert in more ways than one by the looks of it. Saying 3-1 to Leeds. Sheena says 3-1 to us. Tony says 2-1 to West Ham. Think it could be a tight game. Totally agree with you there. And Kieran, welcome. Hope you're all right, mate. So yeah, so guys, as always, this is gonna be a good conversation, as it always is, and it looks like as you can see, we're in the third kit as well. So this will be very interesting. Complex. Obviously, we've got a little while to go before the actual game kicks off itself. So it's going to be very interesting. And as I say, guys, let me know your thoughts on this. And it's nice also, for that matter, for us to have 1,710 subscribers. So there's been more subscribers previously, which over the last couple of days, which is really nice. So we've finally been able to bounce into that. Kieran says he reckons a 2-2. Understandable. The Herbert says Belisa always bounces back after a defeat. They don't crumble, and most of the time we do as well, mate. So it's going to be an entertaining game, but it's always good to have a neutral, so-called, for in the chat. But as always, guys, keep it respectful, because it's all banter's one thing, but just trolling is something completely different. So yeah, they're just going through the team sheets now. So as predicted, Dallas, Ayling, Cooper, and Ilowski. Calvin Phillips is the defensive midfielder for Leeds. Rafinha, Klitsch, Rodrigo and Harrison and Patrick Bamford up front. Rick, hello mate, hope you're doing all right. And so yeah, it's gonna be an entertaining one tonight, I reckon, guys. It's I'm really pumped for this. Really pumped for this. It's a Friday night football. It's on Sky. I'm hoping we can actually break that. That duck that we normally have. So they're coming up to the West Ham sheets now. So it's a back four of Soufal, Balbuena, Ogbonna, and Creswell. Not a back three as I thought we were, but it's a back four. Bowen, Rice, Souček, and Fornals making up the midfield. So it's a 4-4-2 by the or maybe a 4-4-1-1. Let's have a look. And Syed Benrahma is the holding the number 10, sitting behind the second striker with a layer up front. So it's a 4-4-1-1. So could be interesting. Could be an interesting formation. It's very defensive. I understand. I get it. I know a lot of people are panicking, but it's not that far off the formation that I said in the preview, if I'm honest with you. Obviously, didn't predict that Fornals and Benrahma were going to be, and I didn't know until yesterday, of course, that Masuaku has had knee surgery to fix it. So I'd rather he have the knee surgery now when we're in a relatively decent position to the start of the season than anything else. So it's going to be quite an entertaining one, as I said. I'm genuinely really quite pumped for this. Really quite pumped for this to see what's going to happen with this game. I really can't wait. I genuinely can't wait for this. So it should be kicking off any second now. It's just Sky and everyone just mincing around as they usually do, middling about. So I just wait for the game to go. But so I think for this reason they've just made sure that the camera isn't being filmed for certain things that people are getting annoyed at. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to try and keep this up to date as much as I can, because I've gone with Now TV for this month, because there's a lot of football on Sky, and but yeah, we're going to be going. So literally when the ball kicks off any second now, the game kicks off any second now, I should say. There you go. No whistle randomly, but okay. First, Michael Oliver's forgotten his whistle. That's a good start, isn't it? Right, so let's have a look to see where we are now. So straight away, Leeds have got a throw in from ball off Benrahma. So guys, come on, interact. Let's talk to each other. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Just as Leeds are having the possession. Sheen doesn't like the third kit. It's the better out of the three, if I'm honest with you. It's the better out of the three. It genuinely is. So yeah, so nothing really. So yeah, so just we seem to be changing a little bit. Bit of a 50-50s going on already, which is good. So I've got Souček on the ball now, through to Fornals. Benrahma back to Fornals, passing it through to Benrahma again. It just can't keep it in. Unfortunately, it goes out for a Leeds throw-in. Right, so just, yeah, so Leeds are trying to boot it through, but Fornals is going for the ball. Stutters a little bit. Yeah, not really sure what's going on with it. Okay, so we now got, Leeds are now charging down the left-hand flank. Giving the ball over to Harrison by the looks of things. Let me just zoom in a little bit so I can see a bit better of the text. And the ball over to Dallas. Back to Dallas again. Being cut through. Benrahma on the ball now. Haller loses possession. And here we go. Bamford straight in. Bamford. And here we go. So Fabs is being booked. Let's have a look at the replay. That's not good. That's great penalty. Ritz, welcome, mate. Yeah, Fabianski gets nowhere near him, but at the same point, let's have a look at this from the other angle. Yeah, unfortunately. That's a stupid. That's a stupid thing from the defense. It really is a stupid thing from the defense. Really worrying. Right, so yeah, look, Fab's being booked for that. This looks like Kitch is going to take the goal. Yep, going for it. Have a look. Right, so Kitch runs up, comes to it, and very, very weak, very, very weak penalty from him. Daisy cutter, to say the least. Tony, you're absolutely right there, mate. Justice served. What a poor penalty. Yeah, that is terrible. I mean, he's hardly got any power on it at all. It's 0-0 still. Thank Christ for that. Yeah, the commentator's saying the same thing. Oh, not enough strength, not enough pace. Yeah. Let's have a look. What's going on now? He's off his line, so they have to be retaken. That's exactly what it's designed for, unfortunately. He's off his line. That's to be a retake, yeah. That's the other thing is that Fabianski thinks he's going to go to one side, and yeah, it's a schoolboy. Fabianski's not had the best of starts, unfortunately, bless him. Hasn't had the best of starts. I don't know what Fabianski's complaining about, quite frankly. I don't understand what he's complaining about. He wasn't on the line. The rules are you stay on the line. Tony, it's nothing to do with VR. It's the rules. If he's off his line, that's part of the rules. I hate to say it, but it's part of the rules. You know, this if your goalkeeper has to stay on his line until the ball is kicked. It's the rules. We went over this in the summer. And this is what Fabianski's complaining about, because he's trying to get himself out of it. But he didn't keep his foot on the line. He has to. Absolutely has to do it. So we've already got 2 minutes of extra time as it stands at the minute, because it's been at least a minute and a half, at least, with all this pissing around. So he takes it up. Take two. Same way. Yep, goal. 1-0. Understandable. Goes the completely opposite way. And, yeah. Which is a shame, but those are the rules, unfortunately. Those are the rules. So I can't say if anybody blames VAR for that. It's not the technology; it's the rules itself. And as I said many times, it's the rules that people have to adhere to, whether you like it or not. That's what the rules are. That's what the rules are. So we've got a long climb here, guys. A long climb, unfortunately. TSC saying his foot was on the line. Not according to that. You can see where the goal posts are, and you can see both feet far in front of it. I'm sorry, mate. I have to disagree with you on that one. You could see from where the replay, he's not anywhere near the goal line. He's not. He's a few inches away, and that's what the rules are. Right, so Ayling's now on the ball. Benrahma running for it, but unfortunately doesn't get anywhere near it. So now it's Dallas. And Biloli passing it up to Kitch. Tony says, when I said VAR, I mean, it's typical. It goes against us like the weekend. Yes, of course, he should have had his foot on the line. Left foot was just off it. Yeah, but it's not going against us. It's the rules. The rules are the rules. But yes, as you said, yeah, you can't blame the technology. It's the rules. Ian says the sooner we get rid of Elair, the better. Justify it. He's got the service. He's been complaining he does get and can't control the ball, which led to the penalty. Well, yes and no. I agree with that. And good Narmet, Nameldo, good Narmet. But yeah, it was a poor. It's Balboa and Ogbonna not running their man either, for that matter. But yeah, I agree with most of what you're saying there, mate. It's he can't control the ball, but he hasn't got confidence at the minute. This is half the problem, right? So Bowen running in. Looks like, is that a corner? Yeah, it looks like we're getting a bit of a corner. So all guns are blazing at the minute. By the looks at it from the West Ham side. Yeah, very, very good pass up to Bowen. Very, very good pass, and a fantastic run from him as well, for that matter. Really good. Stood on his feet as well. Could have gone down for that challenge, but stood on his feet. And yeah. So we had a quick corner before the director would actually let us see it, but it's gone out for another corner again. Bowen's taken the corner again. Right, so don't too long on the players in the box. We need to see him to kick the ball, please. See? Thank you. Headed out. And Creswell running up for the ball. Ball in from Creswell. Trying to find Bowen, but doesn't really do it. And Fornell's on the ball now, trying to kick the ball in. Allaire. Oh, that was poor. That was a poor ball from Allaire. Exactly, Tony. Get your head on it, mate. Totally. Rich, yeah, absolutely right. It's just, it was no oomph on that whatsoever. No oomph. Socek. Benrahma. Oh, good ball up to Bowen. Good ball. Good ball up to Bowen. Just seeing the replay of that now, so yeah. Doesn't think. He reacted with his instinct, but didn't notice that the old pony boy's right in front of him. And an easy save for Meslier to pick up. But yeah, he's trying. That's all I can justify it with, unfortunately. He's trying. He got a long climb at the moment. And everybody's got the everyone's got the towels up at the minute in the lead side. They're really smelling. I mean, the spacing again between our Ogbonna and Balboa there was terrible. Good pass to Creswell. Fornals is a little bit slow, and now Ayling's got the possession back for Leeds, and nobody attacking, nobody going for the ball at all. Just giving them plenty of time, as it always is. Tony, you're right. He does look lethargic. Allaire does look lethargic. I'd be very surprised if we see him we've still got him by the end of January. I'll be very, very surprised. But nobody's around him at the same point. Socek, Rice, over to Bowen. Allaire spins round, does nothing. Vitesse, you're absolutely right, mate. He is terrible at the moment. That was not a good shot. He had a perfect opportunity. I don't know why he span. Really don't know why he span round. Again, not realising that Alien's in front of him. Alien's on him like shit on Velcro. He really is like shit on Velcro at the moment. Just, he's not firing on all cylinders, bless him. He really isn't. But he has to know. He has to realise what's going on. He genuinely has to realise what's going on. Right, so Benrahma on the ball now, just down the left-hand side of the flank. Ball in. Tries to go for it. Tony, you're absolutely right. Delivery is poor at the moment. It really, really is. Spot on there, fella. Absolutely spot on. I disagree with what the commentator just said, saying that we're taking the game to Leeds. We're not at the moment. We're just not giving anybody any space. Nobody's going for the ball. Callum, good evening, mate. Hope you're all right. And it goes out for Fabianski to pick the ball up. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame that, as I said at the start, it's a bit of a shame that Masuaku's he's got to have knee surgery. But at the same point, I'd rather be having it now than at the end of the season when we may need him. You never know yet. That's a ball up to Bowen, but Ayling pounces on it. Nobody chasing the ball down, with the goalkeeper just playing footsie with it. Goalkeeper now clears. And Leeds still in possession again. Balbuena didn't really do much there. So Gouffal trying to hold him down, but nothing much doing. Just spacing all the time. Spacing. Just unbearable. It's unbearable to watch this spacing time and time again. Right, so Fornals on the ball now. Through to Souček. Bowen through to Allaire. Back to Bowen. Benrahma. Nothing doing, unfortunately, guys. And again, once the balls are being passed between Ayling and whoever that is, the centre back pairing, no one's attacking the ball. No one's going for it. When 15 minutes in now, in actual fact, this clock is 3 seconds faster than the Sky clock. So long ball up to try and find Bamford. Now Souček on the ball. Pass it to Benrahma. There you go. Passes it through. Fornals tries to be a little bit clever with a dink to Creswell and doesn't do it, and it goes out for a West Ham throw-in. Sheena, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we need to step it up big time. This is too casual. This really is too casual. It's like we are the ones that are 1-0 up. It's ridiculous. Good evening, Ben. Hope you're all right, mate. Right, so Creswell with the throw-in. Fornals back to Creswell. Allaire tries to find Benrahma, doesn't, and Leeds back in possession again. Rick says, if West Ham, if you keep playing the way you are playing, we won't score tonight, I don't think. Yeah, great. Well, it's a bit harsh, mate. We're only a quarter of an hour in, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. There's no pressure. It's too casual. Allaire was fouled then. All right, he went over theoretically, and now Oliver goes for the foul. But yeah, I don't know what Fabianski was thinking. I really don't know what Fabianski was thinking. But something's unsettling him tonight. It really is. And I guarantee if we lose or we draw this, everyone's going to blame the third kit again, like all the support base always do. Fornals with the ball into the box from the corner flag, but nothing really doing. And now Leeds are slowly but surely on the counter attack. Come on, just close them down. Just do something, West Ham. Come on, just do something. Have some balls. Have some fight. Go intercept. Just do something. Harrison with the ball in. And it goes out. Tony, you're absolutely right. Sort out the passes like we're looking at Sunday side. It is, mate. You agreed? Ben says, we create enough chances, we will score, I hope at least. I agreed. We're not really creating that much. Another goal. Ooh, that was close. Very, very close. Yeah, it's just there's the spacing again is terrible. I don't know who's supposed to be marking Bamford then, but it certainly doesn't look like it's Ogbonna. That's for sure. But it's a brash attempt to score by their number 20, which is Rodrigo. Very brash attempt for him. Hi, Carl. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, mate. Try and clarify without capital letters. Oh, and a nice little save from Fabianski there, but not a good attempt at all. Again, slicing through. Beloli absolutely slicing through, completely slicing through. It's not good. Right, so nobody supporting Hilaire. No one anywhere near Hilaire. Nobody going to the back two. Yeah, I know, Sheena. You're right. But that's what But that's the thing. Hi, Karma. What are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? There's a score. There's a score line on here. That's the correct score. What are you talking about? Ball in from Alioski and an easy save for Fabianski there. Right, so Rice over to Kufal. Bowen. Bowen running in, goes for goal, and in fact, about a mile over the bar. But at least he's trying. Yeah, not too much power, not enough control from Bowen. Then he's angry. He wants an equalizer, which I'm happy with. I'm happy for a player to play like that. That's right. So Ayling's on the ball now. Back to Ayling. Bamford to where are we? Rodrigo. Back to Bamford. Back to Rodrigo again. 3 now to Alioski. Ball in and cleared by Balbuena. Phillips. Ayling. Yeah, Dallas. Bit of hoo-haing about in the box, but how he's still got control of that, I'll never know. Cooper. Over to Dallas. I think, where are we? Oh, come on. Harrison on Soufal Soufal by the looks of it. Soufal, I should say. Soufal. Have a look. Where are we? He pushes him, and yeah, he goes over a little bit too late, to be fair. But at the same point, he pushes him. So it's nice from one point of view to see that Soufal's playing in his natural position. I've always said that he needs to be play. He is a right back by definition. Rice with playing a bit of headers. Bowen over to Benrahma. Benrahma going at goal. Ayling with a very good block, got right and read it perfectly well, but Benrahma's got the ball back, but he puts it out for a Leeds throw-in. It's not a bad attempt, to be fair. It's not a bad attempt. That's a Creswell with the throw in. Over to Allaire. Allaire not really doing much with it. Tries to find Bowen. Fornells. Rice. Bowen. Right out on the flank. You can't get there in time. Sorry, Sufal, I should say, not Bowen. Suited. It's a corner. Very well played from him. You're absolutely right there, Tony. Very well played from him there. Really battling, trying to get his point made there. Sufal. Yes! 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 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Socek. Fantastic. Fantastic. Where are we? Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Tony. Very good. Very good headed from him. Ball was floated quite far. But yeah, ball was floated quite right, absolutely perfectly. Looked quite slow, but very good ball. Very good. So where we go? Game on, guys. 1-1. Game on. Hi Karma, thank you very much for putting in the information that I can't put in. That's fine. I haven't got an issue with it. I recommend you get your own YouTube channel, mate, and not mosey in on somebody else's. You're gonna do that sort of thing, mate. But yeah, thanks for the more information. Right, so Creswell with the throw in. Socek. Creswell boots high to try and find Allaire, but trying to find Ben Rama, but it wasn't there in time. Now Phillips has booted the ball in. Bowen going for the ball and it goes out for a Leeds throw-in. Right, so Ailing on the ball again. There we go. Again, given too much space. Man mark, zonal marking. Wish we weren't doing this. Ben Rama. Still Ben Rama. Allaire jogging. Went to pass to Allaire, but Allaire moved too quickly before Ben Rama realised, and that's now Leeds are back in possession. So Ailing. You're not sorry, mate, otherwise you wouldn't keep repeating doing it. Bamford. Rodrigo for shot straight at Fabianski. It is just a happy update. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, you already put it in there once already, so stop repeating it, please. Tony says we have to be careful. The back three formation not working for us. Ogbonna got caught out there. Yeah, agreed. He's not had the best of games so far, bless him. It's Ailing. So Ayling's still on the ball at the halfway line. Passing it over to the other side. I can't see who that defender is at the minute. Yeah, so Leeds still keeping in possession and Ayling back on the ball now. Ball up. Through to Phillips, I think that is. And then straight through to Biololi. Dallas. Trying to find Ayling, but it knocks Kufal to the floor and it's a free kick to West Ham. Ben says it's been a good game so far. I've got to disagree with you, mate. We've been very casual for the good part of this half hour. We really have, up until the last 10 minutes or so. Very, very. Just seeing the replay of it there. Very, very good. And Meisler got a header on the. Got a touch on the header from Souček, but still couldn't control it. That's how hard that strike was. Really, really good. So another set piece. Sheena says, hate to admit it, but I think Leeds are the stronger team. They are, completely. Because we're giving them so much of the ball. That's half the problem. Allaire to Benrahma. Bunching up. The spacing again. How many more times? It's just ridiculous. The spacing is poor. It is so poor at the minute. It genuinely is poor at the moment. But I say, Sheena, you're absolutely spot on. Tony says Leeds play some good football. Their weakness is scoring goals. Yeah, their weakness is actually set pieces, because apparently they've conceded the most amount of goals from a set piece so far this season, and we've just proven that again. We've just proven that, and apparently we are the highest goals from set pieces. So Benrahma tiddling about a little bit, trying to find Fornals, but again, he's not quick enough for it. Hi Karma says, you will struggle to find many people who have not been impressed by Leeds this season, particularly in fixtures against bigger clubs in the top flight. Yep, agreed, mate. If you go and watch my preview that I did, I've been singing their praises. They've been very, very good, very good. And Benrahma goes for goal then, but it just hits the outside of the far post. Tony, you're right. We are getting closer. Nice little assist from Rice then. If that was on target, that would have been a nice little assist. But Meslier or Meslier, however you pronounce it, Meslier is Meslier, so I should say. He was all over that anyway. But it's a good attempt, absolutely good attempt. So it's getting better. We're growing into the game again. It's typical West Ham formations. We're slowly growing into the game again. But yeah, so again, as I say, the Leeds have got so much possession, because we're not closing them down. We're not doing anything. Not the best of ideas from Creswell there, but Ogbonna looks hesitant to say the least. Ball in, and well headed out for a corner from Balbuena then. But yeah, it's end to end. But we're not. I'm not sure what Creswell was trying to do with that slip. But 1, 2, 3, 4 goes through 4 players before Balbuena gets his head on that. Not good. The short corner. Phillips on the ball now, passing it back to the halfway line pretty much. Dallas with a long ball in. And Rafinha with not the best of controls with his head there. He heads it down into the floor for some random reason. Let's see what. Yeah, Tony says he agrees with you. Carmo agrees with me about set pieces is where they concede the goals, but they create good opportunities. Those two things could send them down. Agreed. Belize is trying to do a Liverpool style football. He really is. Yeah, not the best of ideas to go into the back of Bowen like that. Really not the best of ideas. Alioski was lucky not to get a red for that, if I'm honest. Very lucky not to get a red. other refs would have given him a red. But Oliver's done all right so far. He's not done too bad. So, okay, so guys, we're just over half an hour into the game. Ben's obviously given his update. So, guys, what do you think of for the last 34 minutes that almost 34 minutes that we played? What do you reckon? Good performance so far, or stuttering, or just growing into the game? Give me your thoughts on that. Soufal? Well, now's out on the right there, but gets done. And Leeds are now back in control of the ball. Genius is very poor. Yeah, I said it. I said the last 15 minutes we've done a lot better, but 20 minutes was just it was too casual. Really was too casual. Rick says we think we're growing into the game. Yeah. Ailing. It's just so much time. We've given them so much time. It's unreal the amount of time we're actually giving them at the minute. Yeah, they've had 66% possession so far. Unbelievable. I mean, don't get me wrong. We all know how good Leeds have been so far this season. They've been very, very good. You know, I've sung their praises a lot. But we need to be showing a bit more strength than this. We really do. Tony says, slow start from us again. Growing into the game, so we should see a stronger performance second half. Highcomer says, West Ham will be motivated to shake off that frustration at the earliest opportunity. However, Leeds will fancy their chances in this contest. Absolutely agreed, mate. Totally agreed. Totally agreed. And for Alf and Balbuena are on them. Who's that number 10? Where are we? Yeah, Ailowski. Oh. Well. Bit of a scramble from Leeds there for a goal there, and looks like it's going to go for a goal kick by the looks of things. Have a look. So the ball in. Yeah, it's a bit scrappy. There's a free kick. Well, I don't know about you guys, but this has been a very, very long 36 and 3/4 minutes. It really has been. It really has gone long. Maybe did Allaire nudge anyone then? I don't see anything enough to warrant a free kick then. I really don't. But we'll have to see. Let's have a look. Are they going to show a replay? They're just going to see Allaire whinging about it. Nope, not going to see a replay of it. That's funny enough. That's funny enough, that, isn't it? Right, so again, just giving Leeds plenty of time, giving them plenty of space, plenty of time. It's poor from that side of things. It really has been. Our spacing, nobody's going in. Standing about, just not letting them play for lack of a better way of putting it. Leeds on goal again. There we go, ball in, and it goes out for a goal kick. But yeah, it's not the best of things at the minute. Not the best of things. I do genuinely think we look nervous, which is why we're giving them so much time on the ball. I really think that's half the reason. Because Leeds are a good side. They are a good side. My Leeds mate at the moment, just give you guys a bit of an update, is absolutely massively quiet at the moment. and to be fair to him, if he is watching this, he's not actually giving me anything all week. So yeah, I'll give him credit for that. Absolutely give him credit for that. Sailing through Dallas again, I think that is. Oh, sorry, Harrison, I should say. Thank you, High Karma. 17th in the league. Don't think so, mate. Somehow, we're 8th in the league with 18 points on the board. I don't know where you're getting. I don't know where you get your information from, mate. And to be honest, if you don't buck it up, you're gonna be suspended. All right. So Rick, please keep an eye on him. Good attempt from Bamford there, off that, but nobody's marking him properly. That could have been 2-1. That really could have been 2-1. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous that we've just given them so much time, so much space. Nobody seems to be picking up Bamford. I said it earlier. I said it earlier to that who was marking him. It certainly wasn't Ogbonna, and it certainly looks like that was the case again. Long ball and a header back from Creswell to Fabianski. I don't know why the commentators are saying that about Bamford. He was lethal in the Championship last season. Absolutely lethal. This is why I don't like watching Sky Sports. I can't stand them. I just chat so much shit. It's unbelievable. Right, so Ogbonna with the pass, but gets intercepted. Soufal little bit slow then, but manages to get into him. Rice standing his ground. Bamford. Ogbonna, that was very, very good defending from Ogbonna. There's a bit of a shout of a bit of a foul then, but absolutely not having a penny of that. Absolutely not having a bit of that. That is not a foul in any shape or form. I don't know how the Leeds players have got the audacity to say that. It's unbelievable. It really is. That's not handball. It's just not a foul. It's as simple as that. You know, it's out of order that football's turning into that. Any physical, anything. People have got to understand, including officials and footballers, there's a difference between ball to hand and hand to ball. Tony says passing's been shocking this half. Totally agree with you, mate. Really has been. So as we're coming up to, well, there's 2 and a bit minutes plus I reckon probably about 2 or 3 minutes of extra time. Would you guys make any changes at half time? And if so, who would you take off and who would you bring on? So let's just remind ourselves of the substitutes on the bench, right? Randolph, Lanzini, Snodgrass, Dawson, Noble, Fredericks, and Johnson. So out of those, if applicable, this is Ogbonna clears, gives Leeds a throw in. Who would you take off at half time? And who would you bring on? I'm genuinely interested to see what your thoughts are going to be on this, guys. I really, really am. Sheena says Allaire for Lanzini. What would you push Ben Rama out as the central striker in that case? David, welcome. Love the channel. Thank you very much. Do you consider Song Hong Min as world class? Yes, he's a fantastic player. Really, really is a good player. A player that I would love, regardless of the Spurs connection. I would absolutely love to have at West Ham. He's always a shoe-in for your fantasy league every single season. He picks up goals, he picks up assists. He's a bit of a dick in a couple of ways, but very, very good player. Tony says, wouldn't make any changes just yet. Just need to see how they start in the second half, but make the changes earlier if not working. Agreed. 100% there, Tony, mate. 45, so maybe 55, 60 minutes changes. I don't think people should be too harsh on Allaire, to be honest with you. I really don't think we should, because at the end of the day, he is trying. He's just not happy with how things have been. So he's got to get himself out of that. So yeah, as I said, 2 added minutes. Yeah, well, there's the option to have the 2 minutes showing up on the scoreboard, but it doesn't come up for some stupid reason. But Leeds corner, all in. Good punch out by Fabianski by the looks of it. But Leeds still in possession. Ayling. Straight at Fabianski. Didn't even have to think about moving. And it didn't look like he was going for him either for that angle. That is a lethal ball. But yeah, from that angle you can, from Ayling's corner end, from Ayling's end, you can have a look at that. That really does look good from that side of things. But yeah, you can see what he was trying to do there. I mean, it's always good. It's always a good thing to see that you should be playing out from the back. Always should be. But at the same time, it's difficult to do that technique, which is why we're struggling a lot, especially with a team against like Leeds. Very, very difficult to struggle against that. You really, really do struggle against it. Allaire loses possession. Bamford. Soufal giving him a bit too much space again. Soufal clears up to Balbuena. Allaire, way too deep for him. There we go. That's it. That's the first half over and done with. Right, to sum up, as I say, very, very, very scary start. First 10, 15 minutes. And then we started building into the game. Total penalty, completely justified to be retaken. And as I say, Souček with a very, very good corner, header from the corner to make it 1-1. So, guys, let's have a look to see what you're saying before we go into the actual proper break. Tony says, done well to get back into the game. Let's see what happens in the second half. Yep. Ian says, Randolph for Allaire. Really? You couldn't do any worse and probably give me commitment and be more enthusiastic. Right. No, man, come on. I'm not having that. That's just you just trying to be a knob. But guys, yeah, so time for a break.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
Right, guys. Well, it looks like we're back with the second half any minute now. So apologies for having the wrong card up. Tony, you need more bloody patience, mate. Yeah, it was literally downloading. So yeah, but apologies on that, guys, for having last week's scorecard up. But yeah, so we got some changes here. So two changes: Alosky and Harrison coming off, and Costa, and it went too quickly there. So I have to wait and see what the details are. But two substitutions at half time for Leeds, so they're literally having Belisa is clearly seeing something that needs to have been changed, whereas Moyes personally should. But yeah, Ben, thank you, mate. I'm glad you enjoyed the music. It's gonna be a reoccurring thing. I've obviously got to try and remember to try and get the card downloaded in time before the flick into the break, shall we say? But yeah, trying to give you guys as much as of a football environment as I possibly can. So are we gonna have the Rice is having a quick word with Oliver for some random reason, and we can have the second half now? Are we? Yep, there we go. So second half well underway. So yeah, it's been I don't think the commentators are right in saying that there's the injury to Masuaku's got anything to do with the slight change in formation. I don't think that's true. I really don't think that's true. Is that a factor? Of course, but I don't think it's the reason. But here we go. So right, so Rodrigo through to who was that? Couldn't say then. It was back to Rodrigo. Here we go again. Ogbonna with a header. Can Fabianski get? Yes, he does. Very good save from Fabianski. I hope he apologises at the end of the game. He's normally that one of the sort. I'm guaranteed he probably went into the changing room at half time and said, "Sorry guys, sorry boys, I really didn't mean that." Yes, Tony, it is dark fruits, mate. I've had some other different tasting cider before that. Toffee cider, if I remember correctly. But yeah, back to the default of dark fruits. So yeah, there's a little bit more pressure. No, not really. There's a little bit of a fart arsing around a little bit here, and Leeds have got plenty of space once again. Good clearance from Ogbonna then. Very good clearance from Ogbonna. It is a bit foggy. It isn't you, Sheena. You haven't steamed up your glasses, hun. Don't worry. It's December after all. As very warm as it's been today. Almost from Bamford there. Almost from Bamford. I need to sort the camera out. I'm looking a little bit too red. Not naturally this red, guys. I'm really not. At least I don't think I am. Just try and sort this, bring the colour down a little bit, make it a little bit more realistic. Yeah, there you go. That's better. There you go. Gina says I thought it was her glasses. Yeah, so Fabianski on the ball now. Ogbonna. Trying to pass it through to Allaire by the looks of it. Allaire goes right through. Old mate, you there, and it's a free kick to Leeds. I don't know why that box. Where are we? I don't know why that box keeps coming up every time I come back into the scene. It shouldn't do that, but that's the way it does it, unfortunately. It's a bit weird. Looks like Ian was the first person to comment, and we all know it's not. I do rate Allaire, Ian. I do. Not as much as I did a year ago, but he's our only striker. He's our only striker. You got no choice but to try and rate him, unfortunately. Right, so Rice with the interception, almost didn't make it. Ogbonna back to Rice. Allaire over to Ben Rama, who controls the ball well. Should be passing it to Bowen, which he does. Ball in. Straight, and Meslier gathers quite easily. So yeah, again, just so much space. So much space. So yeah, so Shackleton came on for Oleski and Helder Costa came on for Harrison. Who's now on the ball. Funnily enough, Costa's on the ball. And now it's over to Cooper. Back to Costa. Dallas. Cooper. Back to Cooper. Well defended by Creswell there. So Bowen. Good interception from Allaire then, because that was aimed for Socek, but Allaire got the ball. Too late for Ben Rama to get. But oi, hang on, cheeky bastard! That's a foul. Come on, that's a foul. That's not an impede. He's impeding him, and it's not an attempt to clear the ball. It fucking threw him over. Cheeky bastards. They were saying that for the second retake at half time, for the retake of the penalty, there was encroachment, but Oliver thought that the player that Bamford wasn't encroaching on the penalty, so therefore it's the goal stands, and to a degree you can't disagree with him on that. You really can't disagree with him on that one. Rodrigo, ball in. Ogbonna, Bowen. Ben Rama to Rice. Very good run from Rice then. Should be passing it. He doesn't, and he loses the ball. It's funny that the ironic thing is my scoreboard is actually quicker than Sky Sports, because I click it. I start it the second the whistle goes or the ball's kicked. So anybody who works for Sky Sports, by all means, come and give me a job, because I'm quicker on the scoreboard than your guys are. But because this clock is 2 seconds behind mine, rather than me being 7 or 8 seconds behind theirs. Fornals. What the hell? Very well played there from Rice. Very good ball control from them. Balbuena. Foul. And over to Bowen. Fabianski. Brain sample is 30 seconds ahead of me. Well, you would be, mate, because NBC works quicker than Now TV does. And of course, because this is the live broadcast, there's going to be a delay anyway. I'm guessing you're watching on the NBC Pass, yeah? Tony says, when are you going to do members chats? Tony, I will do when I get enough. When I get enough Patreons to do it. We've only got 4 at the moment, and only 3 of those. Oh, that was close from Allaire. Then that was close. That really was close. But the Patreon ones won't be on YouTube. They'll be purely on them. They'll be purely on them Patreon only. They won't be going up. They'll be, because it's an added bonus for it. Technically, good morning, Darren. Who's light years behind. Light years is a measurement of distance, mate, not time. It's the distance of how long it takes for a year of a light to travel for a year. It's distance, not time. Bowen with the corner. Allaire. Ogbonna. Ooh. And Allaire with a very good header on there again. But yeah, there will be at some point. I'll say, because the thing is to go around each individual one. But in terms of according to the tiers itself, it's the starting 11 guys that will have an inclusive one. But for the moment, because we've only got then I will be doing it from starting. It will be from squad members up to starting 11s. But when they get to 12 Patreons, it will be deemed down under, because I want to do one a month. It's like, for example, we'll have one with you, one with Rick, one with Andy, one with Wally, etc. You know, just one. But I might do one. Might do one in the international break, where we try and get all three of you in, just have a conversation. But bear with me on that one, mate. It's on NBC itself. Okay, fair enough, mate. Sheena, you're absolutely right. Alaire is trying. TSC, I agree. That's why. I agree with Sheena on that one. It's. I wouldn't say Alaire out. He's trying. I said in this first half he's trying. He's just not stepping up, unfortunately. So Leeds having the ball, and again, nobody trying to intercept apart from Alaire, just as I said it. Fornell's just standing off. Ben Rama standing off. Alaire standing off. Nobody running for the ball. Everyone's sitting back, trying not to concede. I think Moyes is going for the point here by the looks of things. Really, really would. I really, really do. It's a really good tackle from Bowen there. Really good. Very, very hard work from him. I really love his application. I really do. Well, a lot of us love him at the minute. His application's fantastic. Really, really is good. So Balbuena taking the free kick for some random reason. Can't decide where he's going to take it. Brain Sample's a Spurs fan. Well, that'll indicate your username then, mate. Your account name. Kufal, all in. Aileen clears out for a throw-in. Costa's on the ball, but Socek and Venram are fighting with him. I don't know why they're asking for. I don't know why he's querying for a free kick. I don't know why he's asking for that at all. It's a bit stupid. Really is a bit stupid from him. I'm surprised actually, Brian. You actually didn't spell it Brian. Very surprised. But we are now genuinely on 1710 now for subscribers. So thank you very much, guys. There's been a few people sign up tonight. Again, thank you very much. It's about two or three, I think, tonight. So thank you, guys. Nicola, welcome. It's always nice to see new faces, regardless of they want it trying to troll or not. It's always nice to see new faces. So welcome, Nicola. Yes, Leeds still passing the ball around like they're on the training ground at the moment. It's ridiculous. Brian, I'm not answering that question. You know, it's quite clear. So again, as I said, don't troll. Unless you're incapable of reading, which you obviously aren't because you're able to type. Techno Diwali, hello, welcome. The US Spud says at least West Ham are doing better than Arsenal. Agreed. It's normally the other way round at the minute. Greswell with the throw-in. Excuse me. Nicola, the pen was poor, but Fabianski was off his lines, had to be retaken. Penalty had to be retaken, and there we go. Right. Mark Torjan, is that your prediction, or are you just trying to be a dickhead? Because it hasn't been. It's not. We haven't scored a second goal yet. Is that your prediction, or are you just trying to be a knob by saying that another goal's gone in before anything's actually happened? So please let us know. Victor John, what do you think who will win? Who do you think will win? Is probably nearer the point. It's hard to say at the moment, mate, because it's since the second half, it's not been too bad. Good fight, good movements from both teams, good attempts from both teams. It's hard to say. Leeds have made two substitutions already. Paul, hello, good to see you again, mate. You're right, it could go either way. That's what I'm saying. It's a difficult one to call. Yeah, Relez. It's that's a 60-40 challenge, really. Right. So was that your prediction then? Because it's not clear. Because a lot of people who trying to make themselves out to be better than what's going on will come in and just do a random scoreline. So was that your prediction? But yeah, thank you very much, guys. There's 30 people watching as it stands at the minute. It's one of the highest we've had for a while. As Tony said earlier, hit the like button if you're enjoying it. Share it as well, and please do subscribe. Brian says, best West Ham scored in years. Agreed, Brain. Agreed, Spud. I have to call you Spud. I don't like saying Brain Sample. I have to call you Spud for the minute. Unless you let us know what your real name is. Nicholas says, do you think that they should change it to back to 5 subs? No, I don't. There's no call for it at all. It's just usual whinging from the usual managers who can't prepare their squads for a cup run and a league run. TSA, I doubt it somehow. I genuinely doubt it. So yeah, Leeds. Sky put up a really confusing stat there. And so we're just going to go and break it down into more detail. We've so far Leeds have had 8 shots on target. Sorry, 8 shots and 5 on target. West Ham have had 10 shots and 5 on target. Mocked off. Don't put those messages in there, please, mate. Don't put those sort of things in, otherwise you will be suspended. We don't want people trying to con people out of money. Stephen Samper, welcome. What's going on with the youth team? Which youth team? Leeds, West Ham? Which one are you talking about? Ben Ramor is the goal then? Almost at goal. That's the I think that might be the attempt that that High Karma was talking about. Easy target for him. Bit of space, tries it. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. The youth team. Not doing too badly actually. From what but I haven't really kept an eye on it so far, so I can't really say. But from what I've been seeing, it's a bit here and there. Nicholas says, "What do you think about the racist PSG thing?" I don't know. I don't have time to pay attention to European football. My life's too complicated enough as it is. Mitchley, welcome. LA does need to score. Troll account for Liam Gallagher. Do you think there should be more oil introduced into fake taxi videos? What? Mate, don't be a knob. You're in timeout. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. There's no need for that. Yeah, thank you, Rick, for deleting that. TSC says, you hear Millwall bullying the players on their knees. It's Millwall. What do you expect? They're fucking idiots. Brain Tom says, I wanted Souček at Spurs. Great player. He is a great player. Yeah. He's a very, very good player. So he's been an absolute gem. You know, we got him in January of last year. Came in on loan. Absolutely set the league apart. Tore it apart. Good little free kick from Ben Rama there as well, for that matter. Really good free kick. So he's trying. Same way as Alaire's trying. Souček's down. For what reason, Nicola? For what reason do you think Chelsea's Rice should go to Chelsea? Marco Torringen, yes, it is still 1-1. Stephen says, I know back in the 2000s the youth team got a few stars, I think he means, that I wish West Ham would have kept. Yep, agreed. It was way before the 2000s, mate. It was in the 90s as well, when we had the likes of Joe Cole, Rio Ferdinand, Frank Lampard, you know, Michael Carrick, etc., in late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. This is what you're drinking. We've already talked about that, mate. You know full well. It's dark fruits. You've been here long enough. Sheena, you know, you're absolutely right. Well, Millwall can go and do one. Nicholas says he's good enough. He's good enough for other teams other than Chelsea. It's lazy reporting. It's absolutely lazy reporting. The funny enough, it happens every transfer window, and funny enough, he doesn't go because it's people trying to earn a living out of bullshit. That's what happens when you are a columnist. Rafinha with a little bit of space, but very well blocked by Creswell there. Fornell's now on him. Ball in. Fabianski, no. Goal kick. Right, so this is the time where we should be making the substitutions, guys. So what substitutions do you think Moyes should be making now? Give me your thoughts in the chat. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean. I reckon 2 versus 2. Do you mean 2 all? Because versus shouldn't be in there. TSC says Fornells for Lanzini. Ian Hudson says Snodgrass and Lanzini. But who are you taking off, guys? Ian, for that. And Spud, same for you. You want Lanzini, but who would you take off in their place? Nicola and Darren asking who's on the bench, JP. So it's Randolph, Lanzini, Snodgrass, Johnson, Noble and Dawson, and Fredericks. Again, Benrahma so close then. So Creswell with the ball in. It's up to him, just seeing the replay of it. Benrahma finds a bit of space and again's going from that top right-hand corner. There's a little bit of a deflection off Allaire by the looks of things, but only a little bit. Right, so Leeds still in possession once again. You know, I'd take 18 points at this stage of the season. Absolutely loving the fact that we're floating around the 8th position. TSC says Allaire for Noble. Not a bad idea. Sheena agrees with you, Nicola, about bringing Noble on. It could be interesting. Rodrigo with attempts. Good at clearance from Ogbonna, but Ailing straight on. Oh, Jesus, that's close. That's a corner, isn't it? Yeah. Fabianski gives us a tiny little touch on that. And yeah, Let's have a look at the replay then. Yeah, Benrahma's a little bit slow for that. Ogbonna could have done more. Actually, no, he doesn't. No, Fabianski doesn't touch it. Doesn't touch it. But it's a corner anyway. Rafinha with the corner. And then ball cleared out by Ogbonna. And straight at Fabianski for a goal kick. Darren says, I woke up late and can't get my bearings, so missed the first half. TSC says, the snubbed father Noble's victory. Yeah, I'm gonna give my Leeds mate a call after the game. See what he says. Interesting. So foul on the ball there. Soucek, I should say now. Yeah, Leeds back in possession again. Mitchell says unlucky Benrahma. Yeah, he's had 3 really good attempts. Welcome, Mitchell. He's had 3 good attempts. All for the top right hand corner. So he's getting there. I reckon his next one it's going to be on target. I genuinely think it is. Ogbonna with the clearance. Yeah, once again. Good header from Creswell there. Very good header. Trying to find Rice, trying to find Fornells, but didn't really happen. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on at the minute, but mostly it's just Leeds being in possession, which is a little bit tricky to talk about. All right, guys, so we're 5 away from 1,720. 5 subscribers more away from 1,720. Didn't think I'd say that tonight. So come on, guys. For those that are watching that aren't subscribed, if you're enjoying it, because we do every single West Ham game, home and away, for basically the last season. Where are we? Season and a half. Almost 2 full seasons now. Well, it's a season and a quarter. Because it was all of last season for the away games and the home and away games. And the majority of the away games for the season before that as well. So if you like what I'm doing, even if you're not a West Ham fan and you're just watching the football because there's nothing else on, then by all means come on. Subscribe. There's previews. There's weekly live chats on a Wednesday evening UK time where we all talk about news, not just football news, but news in general. Yeah, so we've got some good, interesting play going on there. So yeah, as I say, if you're liking what I'm doing, then by all means, please do subscribe. It'd be nice to try and smash that 1,800 at some point. But let's have a look. So one more, thank you very much. Leeds are well exposed at the back at times. Says brain sample. Yep, completely. With it, but we should be really properly playing a 4-3-3 at the minute. Really should be. Give Allaire and Benrahma a bit more support than they're currently getting, because they're not getting a lot. And that just proves my point with Leeds on the counter attack now. Nice little coverage from Rice then to cover up Creswell's mistake then. Very, very good. And now Creswell's back on the ball. Should be passing to Benrahma. He does. Benrahma's got loads of space. He's going to try it. Is he going to go for his right foot? No, he goes for Bowen. Not the right idea. It was close. He could have, really should have taken a bit more of a strike then. Really should have done. Sounds like there's a substitution being made. Yeah, Bamford's coming off. And Tyler Roberts has come on in his place. So Leeds have now used up all 3 of their substitutes. And Moyes has not done a thing again. Almost 75 minutes on the clock. Almost. So are we going to see an 80th minute substitution? I reckon we are. I genuinely think we will be. I just don't understand why Moyes isn't going for it. I really, really don't. I mean, granted, there's not many options on the bench, but at the same point, yeah. Sheena. Your son's right. It is a swear word. Sheena, do you guys do the old Morecambe and Wise routine? Arsenal. You do that? The Rice. Four nails. Oh, so close. So close then. So close. So close. Yeah. Spud, you're absolutely right. What a miss from West Ham. Prime example of Leeds exposure completely. Sheena, I thought you might say that. Yeah. Arsenal. Darren, thank you very much. This was the very first channel to do live watch-alongs. Well, it was for the away games anyway at one point. And if I don't know about everybody else, but I'm pretty much certain I'm the only channel that has the live chat up so everybody can read it. I'm the only channel that has the scoreboard live. JP WHU TV has always been known for doing things a little bit different to everybody else. Hence this channel being the first one to do watch-alongs on a consistent basis. I know certain channels were doing it for the friendlies and stuff a year or so ago, but me, every single away game. Oh, so close again, so close. So have a look at the replay here. Yeah, it was Balbuena, I think, by the looks of it. Paul, you come on. It's just banter. It literally is banter. It's not being evil. It's just making light of it. Because I know if the roles were the reverse, mate, you'd be coming in saying exactly the same. So don't come on. But yeah, Spud, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It should have been buried, but at the same point, that's a very good save from the goalkeeper. Very, very good save. Very good. I love this kid. I really, really do. I would genuinely love to have him and Areola as the backup goalkeeper. I really, really would. For West Ham, I think both of them would be brilliant. They really, really would do us well. Really would do us well. There's going to be a lot of suitors for Miselet in the summer. Paul says, you know you're having a bad time when you get banter off West Ham. Well, you're not the side you used to be, mate, unfortunately. No club is no club is now, really, for one reason or another. In good ways and as well as bad. Right, ball over to Bowen. Michelet says Ben Rama's a baller. Agreed. A little bit slow from Sochet then. Could have intercepted it. Maybe he's getting tired. Yeah. Paul says, but seriously, you outplayed us last game and you deserve to win. Yeah, it was a very, very good match. We did the watch along here as well for that. And yeah, 2-1. Both trips to the Emirates this year away, and we only lost by 1 goal. I'm very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. 1-0, and that was the Fornals issue. Just before lockdown fully came in, that was an error by Fornals causing you guys to score at the 3-4 minutes before full time, and then equalising and then losing 2-1. Spud says time for Lanzini. Probably. It's coming up to the 80th minute, mate. More than likely going to happen. More than likely going to happen. So Ogbonna. Oi! Come on, that's a foul. I don't know what Costa's talking about. He knows full well he's fouled Creswell. He absolutely knows he's fouled him. Cheeky bastard. It's ridiculous. He pulls him down like he's playing fucking rugby and he's going, what? What did I do? So this will be interesting. So it looks like possibly Creswell for the free kick. Here we go. Ogbonna! Where is it? Where is it? Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Fantastic header from Ogbonna. Brilliant header. Up again like he always does. Flitting around like a little fish. Fantastic. Really good. And that's what happens. You punish them. You punish. You absolutely punish. Fantastic. That's what, 2 in 3 now for Ogbonna, I think. Yep. Spot on there, sunshine. Absolutely spot on there from the commentator there, saying that it was saying that the both set piece goals aren't reflective of how West Ham have played, and he's absolutely right. It's been a bit pedestrian for a lot of this game, if I'm honest with you. Very pedestrian, but at the same point, 1-0 down, coming back so far with 9 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go, and we're 2-1 up. Very happy there. Very happy with that. So Nicola's probably going to turn to 5 at the back now. Looks like Johnson's going to come on for possibly Creswell, and looks like Noble might be coming on as well. We've scored exactly the same amount of goals from set pieces as Chelsea so far this season. Absolutely love it. Fantastic. I mean, okay, granted, we're only 12 games into the season, but still. Not looking at the table. Guys, please don't jinx it by talking about where we are on the table at the minute. Please don't do it. Right, so Relaire. Back to Relaire from Creswell. Yeah, not the best of ideas. trying to find Bowen, but it just didn't really happen. Of course, our next game's on Amazon, so I might actually be a little bit ahead of you guys for a change, rather than I see who comes up in the score. Yep, so Noble coming on, possibly for 4 nails, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. So, but yeah, Ben Rama coming off and Bowen and Noble coming on. And Noble now been given the captaincy. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's a few minutes left. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, definitely coming on to. Ian says Ben Rama deserved his selection tonight. Agreed. Gina, I'm sure your boy's probably about 10 foot closer to the telly than he was about 10 minutes ago. He's had a fresh haircut as well, by the looks of him, his nose. Well, fair play to Rice for giving him the captaincy, but I don't think it should be. But Rice's decision, Fair enough to him. Sue foul. Ogbonna. Trying to find Bowen. Doesn't really happen. Yeah, so LA's going to be very, very isolated now for the next 7 or 8 minutes. Balbuena saying he's had his shirt pulled. Johnson's coming on. I'm guessing probably for Creswell or I think it'd be a bit shame for Sufal to come off. To be honest with you. Are we going to see anything, or is it? It's Bowen. So yeah, very, very defensive minded now. Bowen coming off and Johnson coming on. Tony says, sign of respect, Noble being a great servant to the club, so it's hats off to Rice. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, wasn't being disrespectful to Noble or to Rice for it. Just the fact, for me personally, I think if you stay captain on the pitch, you stay captain on the pitch. Brian says, you happy with the team's performance? Not overly, but for about half an hour's worth of football, we've done well. We've played a lot better. The spacing's been terrible, as it always is. But it's been better. It's been better. Yeah, it looks like we've gone to proper flat back four now, by the looks of things. Four evolving into a 5, yeah. But yeah, I do think Moyes has made the right decision with a lot of this. I do. Late substitutions granted, but yeah, I think it's been the right call. It's been the right call. Darren, you're absolutely right, mate. Pleased to see Johnson get some game time. May need him with the fixture pile-ups. Well, yeah, there's a lot coming because the next game's on Wednesday night. So might do the. I won't have time to do the weekly chat on Wednesday, but we might do it on Thursday. Ooh, LA with a bicycle kick. Close. Brian says it's a away game against Leeds, the team that almost won against Liverpool. You should be proud. Yeah, I am very happy with this. Leeds could have had their chances. We could have had a few this second half. Tony, you're absolutely right. The keeper has kept them in the game. He's a fantastic goalie. He is. I said it earlier. He's an absolutely brilliant goalkeeper. He genuinely is. I would take him all day long. As a replacement for Fabianski if we got the option. Really, really good player. Really good player. That's a corner being taken by Creswell by the looks of it. Right, so we're coming up to that last minutes. Guys, West Ham player of the match. Or for those that are neutrals, player of the match. But man of the match for you guys. Really interesting. Ogbonna holding his ground. Good ball in. Oh, unlucky. Very unlucky there. You're absolutely right, Brian. Could have been 3 then. Really, really could have been 3. Brian says, when are you broadcasting again? Love to be involved. Next live game, to be honest with you. Monday night, I'll be doing the Fantasy League roundup for Goal Week 12 because it's tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And there's no football Monday, so I'll be doing that on Monday. But other than that, yeah, for the game on this, is it? Where are we? When is the next game? When is the next game? I think I know it's Palace. I think it is. I think it's Wednesday. Sure, it's Wednesday. Let me just double check. Scores and fixtures. Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So that's the next time we'll be doing live with the watch along again. Right, so sorry I was a bit early on my comment due to time lag. Not a problem, mate. Not a problem. Rick says Ogbonna is man of the match. I disagree, but yeah, I know why you're saying it, mate. For me, it's difficult to choose one at the minute. Ian Hudson says when Antonio plays, the team have confidence in passing to him, but not when Alaire's playing. Yeah, it's agreed. And it looks like Snoddy's coming on for the extra time minutes. Probably for Bowen, I think that Tony. No, Bowen came on for Johnson, so it's probably going to be Fornells. Alan Cohen, welcome. West Ham always makes it hard. Yep, that's the West Ham way, mate. Rodrigo. Dallas on the ball now. Chip in. Good header out from Balbuena there. 4 added minutes of X. Oh, Jesus, that was close. Whew, good save. Good save from Fabianski. Very good work. Very work goal attempt from Leeds as well. Very well worked. Tony said, "Told you it would be a hard game, but did say 2-1 to us." You did, mate. You did. You said you did call it right at the start. Well, actually, if I remember right, mate, you did. You said 2-1. Sheena was the over optimistic one. Said 3-1. But yeah, he did say 2-1. You should have put a bet on, mate. You should have bet a bet on. Darren says second half man of the match for him is Fabianski. Sheena's praising Fabianski as well by the looks of it. Free kick taken from Leeds. Goes out for a corner from off Souček. You're right, Sheena, he's on the ball now. And he goes out for a free kick. Sorry, a throw-in, I should say. Funny, I was good at predicting the Euro Million, says Tony. But yeah, for me, I'd say it's hard. I'd have to say for over the whole lot, I'd say it's difficult. It really is hard. I mean, as I say, I can see why Rick's called Oggy for man of the match. I totally get it. I don't agree with it, but because he was very shaky for a lot of the first half, but he really brought himself into the game for the second half. But yeah, just seeing Moyes telling everyone to calm down. But yeah, it's been an interesting one. I was thinking about it. I'd probably say Ben Rama, if I'm honest. Ben Rama's been the most liveliest. He's had the most chances. Back with second to Bowen. I think it's difficult. Noble passing the ball over to Fornells. They're making a bit of a jog, but nothing really doing. So Noble back to Fornells again. Allaire now on the ball, outside the box, passing it to nobody. Sheena says Allaire is her man of the match because he's been trying his best. He has been trying his best. Not with that pass just now, but in general, yeah, he's been trying very hard. Oh, Nobes, you could have had that. Tony says, why have we switched off, giving Lee some hope? Yeah, that's why Moyes was going, just like, calm it down. So that's totally free kick. Come on, stop whinging about it. That's right in front of Oliver on Souček, and you've got a nerve to go on. Right, so Snod's coming on for the next 25 seconds for Fornells. Tony says Allaire improved in the second half. He did. Agreed. He probably said, guys, I want the ball. That's probably what's happening because he has been getting the ball a lot more in the second half than he has in the first. That's for sure. But yeah, it's been good. Thank you, Spud. Thank you very much for subscribing, mate. Makes much of, really does make. It's always nice to have that. Alan, thank you very much, mate. There we go, full time. So yeah, thank you guys for. Hang on, where I stop there. Right, there we go. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. I'm glad you've. Yeah, the numbers 49 at the end of the game. Fantastic. Thank you very much to every single person that's watched. There's been a lot of new people in here today. Thank you very, very much for your time. Darren, go back to sleep, mate. Bring on Crystal Palace Sheena. Absolutely agree with you. So, that's the thing. That's it, guys. Thank you very, very much for your time. It's been fantastic. As I say, Monday night we'll be having the Fantasy League roundup live stream as well. Wednesday, I'll be recording the preview over the weekend, which will be going up on Sunday for the going up Sunday for the going up Sunday for the patrons and Monday for everybody else. But guys, in the meantime, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy your weekend. 3 points on the board, 5th on the table, +5 goal difference, 20 points. Come on, you irons. Let's crank it up. So have a good one.